allegations of threats by Anifa Bagarina Kawoya, State Minister in charge of health in general duties. But Kawoya strongly denied the accusations, saying that he's entitled to demonstrate his electorate that he serves people of different religions, adding that the development should not be hindered by religious beliefs whatsoever. Muchivi, who seemed unbothered by the distressed Muslims, refused to comment on their complaints and instead highlighted that pigs are valuable in the agricultural sector and food security.
Ebisolo kye kimwe kiyinza okuleeta obugagga mu bantu kubanga embizzi bw'oba ogirunze bulungi tofunamu ssente zokka ofunamu n'ebigimusa. Ebigimusa by'embizzi tumaze okubiraba byo bikolera ddala bulungi kubanga tebyokya nga bussa bwa nte. Kale wookiteeka kyo ebintu byo bivaamu omulundi gumu.
That is Nyombe Muchivi explaining the value of the pigs being given. He also appealed to beneficiaries to protect the pigs jealously since animal theft is common in the district, especially as the festive season approaches. This is not the first time that pigs are being distributed in such a manner and offending the Muslim community. The former Luwero LC5 chairperson Abdul Naduli made headlines during his first tenure for openly distributing pigs as part of poverty alleviation program. He drew widespread condemnation from Muslims both in Luwero and other parts of the country. Meanwhile, in Gulu City, police are holding a 30-year-old suspected witch for being a public nuisance after she was nabbed while casting a spell at Kaunda ground in Gulu City in the night. Stella Aruma, a resident of Koch Goma sub-county in Nyoya district, was arrested after a tip-off from the CCTV control room at Gulu Central Police Station as she was performing her usual rituals at night in the public. David Ongom Mudong, the Aswa Regional Police spokesperson, reveals that police patrol had on several occasions responded to Kaunda ground following a tip-off from the CCTV camera control room to arrest Awuma as she was performing her usual sorcerous acts, but they would instead find a dog at the exact spot. This time, police was able to find her herself instead of the dog that they usually find at that spot. Let's listen to Mudong explain.
CCTV control room managed to capture her. That was at around 8. So our CCTV camera control room operators managed to locate her at Kaunda ground, where she routinely goes and strips herself naked and move around the premises of the same on PTZ 004. That's our Gulu Prison's main gate. He could move around there naked around Gulu Prison main gate.
Mudong further explains that police finally managed to arrest a woman at around 8 p.m. while naked just a few meters from Gulu main prison. According to Mudong, a woman is currently detained at Gulu Central Police Station and she will be examined and determined whether she's in the right state of mind, and after that she will be charged for being a public nuisance.
So as the police, we have on several occasions called operations to always go there whenever she was sighted there, but instead they would come back and say they saw only a dog. And yet the CCTV camera room is seeing, when the team goes there, they say they only saw a dog there. So I don't know whether there is some witchcraft there.
International news.
Malawian President Lazarus Chakwera has asked each citizen to take responsibility for the country's development rather than always demanding it from politicians. He said that hundreds of messages on his phones that he receives are from people asking him to run their family businesses for them, which is not right. He said as citizens of the country, they must ensure that they cure themselves from the habit of asking more of politicians than demanding for themselves and working hard for themselves in order to alleviate poverty. The Malawian president asked citizens to implement plans at household level that were in line with the National Development Plan, which he was launching, and said this will help them grow better financially instead of asking for help from politicians.
COVID-19 stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with Mastercard Foundation.
Zana Juma Christine nga mbeera gaba nkola ku mobile money kumpi ne Katale. Mutofu COVID-19 tampisiza bulungi okusinziira ku mbeera ebaddewo nti obadde okera ku makyano gy'okukola nene weesanga nti olunaku okoze 5000 mu mutwalo. Abantu abakolanga transaction abantu abanywanga omwenge, abantu abagendanga mu bifo ebisanyukirwamu ng'asobola okukola transaction nga mitwalo 2, 3 ekitakyaliwo kati. COVID-19 tampisiza bulungi okusinziira nti ne rent yennyini omwezi guggwako nga rent toyina. Bw'okolera bakubanja gy'osaba bakubanja nga n'ekyokulya kyennyini tokyayina nga ne otuuka ne capital yennyini n'otuuka omukwatamu osobola osasula mu kifo mw'okolera. Kusinziira nti embeera mbi ate ng'olwedde bo bannannyini mayumba bo baba baagala ssente zaabwe bo tobabulya nti oba saakoze oba nnakoze. Capital n'omulidde rent bakubanja kati ne rent bammanja emyezi 3. Tuba tusaba President Museveni otuyambe bambi ogulewo ebifo by'esanyukirwamu, ogulewo amabaala tusobole okuddamu okutambuza obulamu bwaffe kuba be bantu abalinga bakasitoma baffe, bantu abatuwanga emirimu.
COVID-19 stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with Mastercard Foundation.
And that's how I conclude with this bulletin. I am Pamela. Good morning.
Hot on the Heels. Agagwina War was sponsored by